Welcome back. What is up? Today I'm going to be installing a snorkel on my truck. Let me go get it. I have this air raid snorkel that I'm going to be putting on my truck today, and I'm very excited. This company doesn't make them anymore, but I found this on Marketplace, brand new in the box, for a really good deal. The guy's Instagram is Campfire Overland. Really cool guy. I chatted with him for about 2 hours when I went to pick this up. You should go check him out if you have a chance. Just drop him a follow, but he's a really cool guy, and thanks for hooking me up with this thing. So I'm going to show you guys how to install it on your truck. If you are able to find one, that's awesome. If not, just enjoy, I guess. I'm going to open the box and show you guys what's in here. So let's open this up and see what we got. Alright, we have instructions. There's also a sticker in here, so that's cool. I think the template to tape onto the side of your truck, so where you know where to drill, is also going to be in here. We have this gasket piece that's going to go between the snorkel and your truck. It's pretty sweet. So we have the snorkel head. Looks sweet. A bunch of hardware. We have mounting brackets, some hose clamps, some Loctite, and we have more of these clips, these colored clips in here. They're for the fender, so if we pop them off, we break them, we have some to replace. This looks to be the snorkel itself. It's pretty awesome. So we'll be throwing this thing onto my truck today. The first thing we have to do is take this plastic piece off. The box has new clips in it, so if you break the clips while taking this off, it's fine. It has new OEM clips that are the exact same that Toyota gives you, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to pop this off and then move on from there. Alright, to take this off, we have, I think I counted 7 10mm bolts, and then it's just clips holding it in to the actual fender itself. So we're going to pop this off, and then we're going to go on from there. Alright, so here they are. Oh, I got 7 of these I just took out, and they're all the same, so I don't think it matters how you put them back in. Some of them have Phillips heads on them, and some of them don't, but they're all very accessible, so I don't know what the difference is. So in theory, I should be able to pop this off now. Wow. That's a broken clip. Okay. Alright, so I got this piece off, and there's a lot of dirt under here, which is expected. I think I only broke like 2 clips, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so we're going to put this aside, and we're going to move on. So the first thing I have to do is we're going to take the engine cover off, so this should just pop up. And here it is. The second thing that we want to do is we're going to unhook the mass airflow sensor wire. We're going to disconnect the wire from the actual housing itself too. So we're going to use this little pick and pop open this clamp that holds this wire on. So there's that clamp. Alright, so that's that wire disconnected there. Alright, the next thing we need to do is we need to loosen this hose clamp, and then take this clamp off, and we're going to remove this whole part right here. After you have that removed, we're going to remove the 2 clips here that hold this lid on. We're going to take this lid off. You're going to take your air filter out. It's kind of dirty. I should replace that. And then there is 3 bolts in the bottom of this housing that we're going to take out, and then this whole air filter housing is just going to come right out of your truck. So this is going to need a 13mm socket. And I have a long extension on mine. So you have 2 on the inside, and then there's 1 on the outside right here. Mine's right next to my brake booster on this side. Alright, once you have those 3 bolts loosened up, this should pull right out. careful not to lose those bolts. These are the templates that were included. I gotta cut out the border, obviously. And then I gotta tape the two of them together, and then we'll tape it to the fender, and then we'll have our guide of where to punch all our holes and where to drill all of our holes. Alright, so I have my template cut out and taped together. Then we're gonna tape this to the body panel, and then punch, do little hole punches where it shows right on the center, and then we're gonna drill our holes. So we have our template taped up. Now I just gotta mark where these center holes are, and then we're gonna drill an 1/8 inch pilot bit hole through all of these, and then we have a 1/2 inch holes here, and then a 4-inch hole saw for this here. So we don't have like a nail set or like a punch mark thing that we're supposed to use. So I'm gonna use this nail and this hammer. It's very official. So just don't hit it too hard because you don't want to like dent your body panel. You just want to make a little mark so you know where to set your center point for your drill bit. This feels so barbaric. Alright, so I have my 1/8 inch drill bit. I'm going to drill all 4 of those holes for a pilot with this. So when I go to use the bigger bits, it doesn't walk where I don't want it to go. Alright, I'm using a step bit I have, and I put a piece of blue tape there so I know I don't go past the 1/2 inch mark. Okay, there's a 3 1/2 inch. Let me go get the arbor on that 4-inch hole saw and put it on the drill. And then we'll start with that. Alright, well, we have a 4-inch hole saw, nice fender, and some hope that the template was in the right spot. So this is gonna suck if it's not. Anyways. Oh my gosh, we have a hole. That is wild. Ah, this is crazy. Okay. Now we're going to clean up all the metal shavings on the side of the truck before we continue so we don't scratch it. And then we'll continue with the snorkel installation. So I have this file now. I'm going to file down all these sharp burrs, and then I have this paint pen from Toyota, touch-up paint. I'm just going to touch up all of the raw metal so it doesn't rust because we have gnarly winters here in New York. So now I'm going to use this touch-up paint, and I'll touch all this stuff up. My dad and my brother are working on the Lexus. Yes, this is white. That's what I had on hand. I do have a touch-up paint for this at my house. Just not here with me. Our next step here is to take this cushy pad. We're going to apply it to this spot of the snorkel. Make sure, after that, we're going to make sure to apply this thread locker onto these studs that are going to screw into these threaded inserts on the snorkel side, if that makes sense. Now we got this pad stuck onto here. You can see that the holes are lined up. You have these threaded inserts. We're going to put these, we have these studs. We're going to put Loctite on them. It's included, and then thread them into here. So this is like a dry fit. The holes are cut, painted. Comes with rubber washers, these stainless washers, and then these lock nuts. I'm going to put these on first. It tells me to mount the top first, but my rack's in the way. So I'm going to figure out how to do that after I mount it to here. Alright, so Braden's helping me. So I gotta try to get my hands in there and put all this hardware on. So that's gonna suck. So now I gotta stick this hose and connect this small side to the inside of the snorkel. This big side is going to go towards your mass airflow sensor. And then you have this little hose clamp to clamp this to the back of that. Alright, so yesterday, unfortunately, my camera died while filming, so here I am to show you the finished product. I think the only thing I left out yesterday, like, of finishing the video, I'm going off of memory, is putting the air box back together and then just mounting, like, the head on the snorkel. But I think that's all I missed. If I missed other stuff, I apologize. I'm trying to get all this stuff together before it got dark outside, but this is the finished product, and I am in love with how it came out, and I'm very happy that I spent the time and tried to get the snorkel that I wanted. Even though this company doesn't make them anymore, I was just lucky to find one that was brand new in the box. One other thing I need to do to my truck is do a breather kit for like the differential and other things, like I'm pretty sure the transmission and the transfer case. I could be wrong on that, don't quote me. But I'm going to do like a DIY thing, so there's going to be a video coming up soon of me doing that. Right now, that's how she sits, and I'm very happy. So if you guys stuck through the end of the video, thank you for watching, and I will hope to see you in the next video.